everyone. I'm Marsha Baker, and you are in day 18 for the Sermon Sketchnote Boss 21 Day Challenge. Oh my gosh, we are almost done. I'm excited. But don't wait, don't worry. Um, the things aren't going to end. We're still going to be posting way cool things every week. We're just going to slow down and do a weekly challenge for you all, but we're still going to hone those visual skills, get those visual literacy, get you fluent in that. You're just going to be, I have seen so much progress and so much growth that we're just going to continue, and it is going to be tons of fun. I've just got a million ideas, so stay tuned. So next Tuesday, I am going to post some Thanksgiving challenges. So stay tuned. Be ready. It's going to be fun. All right, let's talk about day 18. Oh my gosh. So 19, 20, 21. Oh my, 3 more days. Oh my gosh. But haven't you come a long way? Don't you feel like you have just really blossomed? I am so excited. I love what I'm seeing in the Facebook group. Your recipes are making me totally hungry. So I am so excited. So keep up the great work, and let's get on to today. So today you were supposed to do more icons. I think this might be the last day because then we're going to get on to other stuff. We need the whole page to do other stuff with. And I'm sorry, we're doing patterns and icons, and then we're doing our last font, which is the curlies. So those could just be so fun for, like if you're doing something for a child, or, just kind of a fun font. But anyway, so something softer, more feminine. So it's just a great font to have in an arrow in your quiver, right? So now we're supposed to do a little research and do a fact sheet. So I'm not trying to overwhelm you because it's a lot to do. If you haven't really done a ton of research and such, so I'm just going to walk you through the process, kind of show you a couple of things. Like this is the one I did for my students, my online students for Labor Day. I just wanted to post something to just say, hey, I'm in the classroom checking on you guys. How you doing? So I thought it was Labor Day. I just thought I would do a fact sheet on Labor Day. So I did some research, and I found 9 interesting things about Labor Day. And then, not everyone has an icon, but Waffle House opened on Labor Day in 1955. I have never been to a Waffle House. Am I missing something? Is there a void in my life? I don't know. What do you think? So, but anyway, the 8-hour workday started in 1916. So just lots of interesting things on Labor Day. And so I put that in there just as, just to kind of lighten up, because the subjects I teach are kind of heavy. So hopefully they enjoyed that. But here's the process I did to go through this. And so I'm actually in the process of teaching this again. I'm teaching a homeschool class. Not that I'm homeschooling, it's a homeschool consortium. So I have some middle schoolers and high schoolers in class, and they decided they like strawberries. So I thought, okay, great, we'll do a fact sheet on strawberries. And so this was my process. So, figure out what you're going to research. Oh, boy, that's not even in order. Okay, here, let's do this. Okay, so here's my facts. So I went and did a ton of research on strawberries, just the history of strawberries, types of strawberries, the kind of fruit strawberries are, cultivars of strawberries, where they normally are grown, just anything that would have been interesting. I found a quote about strawberries. There's even a strawberry museum in Belgium. I might have to put that on my bucket list. So you can see that, I started out, I printed all this out because I wasn't really sure the research level of my kiddos. So I gave them this, but then sorry, I have the most, yeah, me and my mouse. There we go. There we go. So I gave them this because I wasn't really sure where they are. But then I decided, well, I need to do my own sheet. That was their homework. And so I wanted to also bring this into class to see where we are. So I found out nutrition, information, gardening, things to do with strawberries, how they got their name, little quote. So just compiled tons of information. I didn't end up using all this information, which is fine, but at least it's a place to start. You have choices. So, all right. Let's see. Okay. Well, not gonna. There we go. So the next thing I did was then I did a doodle sheet. So how to draw a strawberry, what's it look like if it was halved, what the plant looks like. They grow little shoots. Start here and then they'll shoot out and grow another plant and another plant and so on. So they grow by shoots. So they take a lot of room to do strawberries. Um, Strawberries are actually part of the rose family. They're not a real fruit. So I don't get ahead of myself, but if I was going to do a pattern, maybe do a random pattern. Here's a strawberry cheesecake, kind of a flourish with strawberries and then maybe some possible numbers. So then I decided, it actually woke me up in the middle of the night going, oh, wouldn't this be like the best idea? So I decided to put my information in the size of a strawberry. So the shape of a strawberry. So here's what it looks like in pencil. Very rough. I could have taken the time to put it out, but I was more concerned about the spacing. So that's what I'm trying to do, is accomplish some spacing of what's going where. And so then here's my next phase. I just took that same sheet and I'm writing really lightly in pencil, really lightly so it erases well. So I went ahead and inked in the strawberry and then inked in the black text of what I'm doing. So actually I decided to break the rules. So, do like I say, not like I do, but I decided to break the rules and not use numbers and just kind of do little boxes. So I purposely didn't put the boxes around it because I wanted to do that with color. You'll see what in the final phase, what that looks like, but you can see in general how things are going. So I have all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, like 16 different things on strawberries. Got that all squeezed in on one page. Again, don't feel like you need to do that. And if the Labor Day layout is probably a really good place to start, but I just wanted to just kind of be crazy and throw this out there as to how creative you can be. Sky's the limit. So, all right, so here's my final project. So I used, I taped this down with that blue tape paint, which I'm paint tape, the blue stuff, which is better than masking tape, but it still ripped my paper a little bit, which made me really not happy. So I think frog tape is better, the yellow frog tape. So just throwing that out there. I know it's expensive, but if you don't want your pages to rip, then that's a good choice. So put it all down, and then I just kind of blopped around. So I did lighter colors here, and then I just decided to go with a little purple on the outside. And then I came back with colored pencils in all my open spaces and just did a hash color. Like I went straight and I went down this way and then I went down that way. So I did gray and a medium pink and a darker pink, maybe even more of a purpley maroon. Okay, and then I outlined my items in gray. So it didn't really stick out. It wasn't really competing with my information. So it's so subtle. So you see there's a difference and it's kind of subtly outlined. So here's all my things. And then I went back with my color pencils, my Prismacolor pencils. Those would be my favorite this moment because they're just not very waxy and they put on a really good layer of color. But I put things to eat, so I colored those in and how they got its name. So that's what the strawberry looks like if you wanted to do the shape of a strawberry. But anyway, I just want to just get out of the box a little bit to kind of show you. But if you're just starting out, I think this is a great layout. Just find some nice big numbers, put the title at the top, and then, maybe do 5 to 7 facts. Don't feel like you have to do 9. Sometimes less is more. So just pick the things that are really interesting that your audience is going to find interesting. So that should have been the first. So just to review, we're going to research your data. We're going to do an icon page. We're going to lay it out in pencil. And then we're going to go back and ink and then color. And then we're going to share it with the world. So let's see. I'm going to go back. So if you're not sure what to research, Thanksgiving would be a great thing. Have a trivia sketch note page for your guests. That might be kind of fun. Or you can start doing one for Christmas. What's the probability of having a white Christmas where you live? I don't think we have had a white Christmas here in St. Louis since like 1968. So I have to research that. That might be interesting, the little graph and, of weather patterns and such. Or you could do one on Christmas movies or the history of Santa. How about Claus? Uh, Background of some Christmas carols. There's tons of things. You could do, why do we do toy soldiers at Christmas? Or where did the Christmas tree come from? Or any number of things um, that if you wanted to research. Or you could do the journey to Bethlehem, the story of the angels and the shepherds and magi and such. So um, you can do any number of fact finding things. You could also research the history of your town or maybe your street. You could do a fact sheet on your church. You could do a fact sheet on your employer or maybe even your department. Some funny things that happened or trivia, output numbers, things like that. That might be kind of a fun way to just share some cool things with your um, friends, people. And then, let's see, I obviously didn't get my things in order here. There we go. There we go. Back. All right. And then so just in general, other ways to use a fact sheet. So I teach college. So I actually, when I'm in the classroom, I actually hand do my syllabus as a sketch note and hand that out. You could do a holiday fact sheet, like we just talked about. It could be the cover of an invitation to a party. You could do a book report. If you're homeschooling, hopefully that your kids might find this a much more interesting way to do a book report than write the 5-paragraph essay. So you can share information with a committee on a committee meeting. You can do an About Me page. In fact, so if you bought the Sermon Sketchnote book, you will see that my About page is a sketch note. And so, or you could have your kids do a sketch note fact sheet for a test review. Anyway, just throwing some thoughts out there. If you have more thoughts on how you might use a fact sheet, please post it in the Facebook group or shoot me an email, blessings@live.com, and let me know what you're thinking. And I'd love to know what you're doing, and maybe I'll just add it to the list of some other fun things we're going to do this year. So, all right. So, wow, we're going to do some live sketching tomorrow, and then you're going to do that sermon sketch note on Sunday, and then and to post it on Monday, and then on Tuesday we'll start the Thanksgiving challenge, and that'll be a weekly challenge. So I'll do 2 Thanksgiving challenges, and then I'm also working on 4 December Christmas challenges. So anyway, stay tuned. We're gonna have fun. Gonna just being visual. It's all fun. Anyway, thanks for being on the journey with me, and I will see you tomorrow.